A strong heart shouldn't be the price of growing old. You didn't notice it at first. Maybe it was that one evening when your pulse felt louder than usual while resting. Maybe it was the moment you reached for the cereal box and felt a strange tightness in your chest. Or maybe it was when your doctor looked at your chart, paused, and said, "We need to talk about your blood pressure." After 60, things change. The same walk to the mailbox that once felt like nothing suddenly feels like a hill. The nights aren't as restful. And every visit to the doctor seems to come with another pill, another warning, another reminder that your heart is no longer the machine it used to be. But here's the truth, and I want you to hear it clearly. Your age does not have to be a sentence for your heart. We've been taught that aging equals decline, that slowing down is normal, that weakness is expected. But what if I told you that some of the strongest hearts I've seen belong to men and women in their 70s and 80s? Not because of medications or surgeries, but because of how they move their bodies every single day. And I'm not talking about running marathons or lifting weights. I'm talking about simple, science-backed movements you can do right at home, even while sitting, that reawaken your circulation, lower your blood pressure, and rebuild the strength you thought was gone. In this video, I'll show you 5 doctor-approved movements that don't just help your heart. They help restore your confidence, your mobility, and most of all, your independence. Because growing old does not mean giving up. And today, I want to prove that to you one small, powerful movement at a time. So, take a deep breath, make yourself comfortable, and stay with me, because what you're about to learn could change the way your heart beats for the rest of your life. Chapter 1. The right kind of movement to lower blood pressure naturally. After 60. Something changes in the body after 60, but most people don't realize it until much later. Maybe you feel a little slower in the mornings. Maybe your ankles swell more than they used to. Maybe your doctor mentions elevated numbers during a routine checkup. And maybe you've started hearing the word hypertension more often than you'd like. But here's what most seniors don't realize. High blood pressure isn't always about what you eat, it's about how you move. Or don't move. As we age, our arteries begin to stiffen. This process, called arterial hardening, is completely natural, but it comes with serious consequences. The heart has to pump harder to circulate blood, especially when the body is at rest or under stress. This leads to higher systolic pressure, the top number, more strain on the heart muscle, poor oxygen delivery to the brain and limbs, and greater risk of cardiovascular events like strokes and heart attacks. Now, medication can help, but the truth is, many seniors are prescribed pills before trying safer, natural options that actually treat the root of the problem. So, what's the alternative? Not running marathons, not lifting heavy weights, not breaking into a sweat just for the sake of getting active. What your heart needs at this stage in life is low-impact, circulation-boosting movement. The kind that gently wakes up your arteries, improves vessel elasticity, and encourages blood to flow freely without overwhelming your system. This kind of movement has been shown in numerous studies to lower systolic blood pressure by 7-10 mmHg, reduce resting heart rate, improve nighttime oxygen levels, help regulate cortisol, stress hormone, and even restore better sleep quality. But here's where many older adults make a mistake. They either do too little, thinking movement won't make a difference, or they do too much, trying to push through with workouts that were meant for younger, more resilient bodies. Both approaches backfire. The secret is targeted movement, slow, controlled, purposeful exercises designed to work with your aging heart, not against it. Think of it like this. You're not exercising to lose weight. You're moving to help your arteries breathe again. You're training your body to regulate pressure naturally, one motion at a time. Even just a few minutes a day done consistently can reset how your circulatory system performs. And the best part? You can do it all right from your living room. No gym, no impact, no pressure. In the next chapter, I'll introduce the first of 5 doctor-approved exercises I recommend to my senior patients. It's simple. It's restorative. And it's one of the most overlooked heart-saving habits you can start today. Let's begin because the path to a calmer, stronger heart starts with your very first step. Chapter 2. Brisk walking. The underrated lifesaver that starts with one step. If I could prescribe just one pill to every senior over 60 that was free, accessible, and effective at lowering blood pressure, reducing heart attack risk, and calming the nervous system, it would be brisk walking. Yes, walking. But not just any walking brisk, walking with purpose, rhythm, and regularity. Because the truth is, walking is one of the most powerful and underestimated tools in heart health, especially for older adults. Why brisk walking works so well for your heart? When you walk at a pace that slightly elevates your heart rate enough to make you breathe a little deeper, but not pant, you're doing something incredible inside your body. You're stimulating blood flow throughout the arteries. You're encouraging your blood vessels to dilate and contract. You're increasing the delivery of oxygen to your heart and brain. You're reducing vascular resistance, which lowers blood pressure naturally. You're telling your heart, you're safe. You can beat calmly and consistently. And here's the proof. Studies show that 30 minutes of brisk walking a day can reduce systolic blood pressure by up to 10 mmHg, a result comparable to some first-line antihypertensive medications. But there's more. Walking also heals what medications can't touch. Stress. Stress is one of the most invisible, yet most damaging causes of high blood pressure. It keeps your sympathetic nervous system, your fight-or-flight mode, turned on for too long. Brisk walking, especially outdoors in nature, helps dial that system down. It lowers cortisol levels, your stress hormone. It triggers the release of endorphins, your body's natural feel-good chemicals. It improves sleep by restoring your circadian rhythm. It reduces the kind of nighttime anxiety that keeps blood pressure elevated even while resting. In short, walking regulates your internal thermostat, emotionally and physically. Companionship counts. The social circulation effect. Here's something most people overlook. Walking with someone else makes your heart even healthier. Loneliness, particularly in older adults, is a silent contributor to poor cardiovascular outcomes. But walking with a friend, spouse, neighbor, or even a dog creates a sense of connection, and that connection is medicine. It lowers perceived stress, improves mood, and keeps you accountable. I often tell my patients, walking with company isn't just about steps, it's about chemistry. Your body responds differently when you feel seen and supported. Real-life case. Harold, from Minnesota. Harold, age 78, had been living alone since his wife passed. He rarely exercised, his blood pressure was climbing, and he often felt tired and down. After one of our visits, I encouraged him to try just 10 minutes of walking after breakfast each day. At first, his legs ached. He was hesitant. But within 2 weeks, his mood lifted. By the 4th week, his blood pressure dropped from 148, 92, to 134, 84. He felt steadier on his feet. He told me, "It's the first time in a long while I felt like I was moving towards something." That's what consistency does. It's not about how far you walk, it's about walking every day. Getting started, how to walk briskly, safely, and consistently. Here's how I coach my patients to begin, especially if they haven't walked regularly in a while. 1. Time over distance. Start with 10 minutes daily. Increase by 5 minutes each week. 2. Posture matters. Walk tall, arms loose, eyes forward. Don't shuffle. 3. Pace wisely. You should feel warm and alert, but not breathless. 4. Wear proper shoes. Supportive, non-slip footwear is essential. 5. Pair it with routine. Walk after breakfast or before dinner. Make it a ritual. 6. Track your steps if it motivates you, but don't obsess over numbers. And if it rains, walk inside your home. March in place. Movement is the goal, not perfection. The long-term rewards of brisk walking. Stick with it, and walking becomes more than just movement. It becomes a circulatory tune-up, a mental reset, and a confidence builder. You'll notice improved balance, better posture, deeper sleep, more energy during the day, and perhaps most importantly, a quiet strength that returns to your step, because every walk tells your body, I'm not done yet. I'm still building something. I still have places to go. Chapter 2. Brisk walking. The underrated lifesaver. If you had to choose just one daily habit to protect your heart, lower blood pressure, and calm your nervous system, brisk walking would be it. Simple? Yes. But incredibly effective. When you walk at a steady pace that slightly elevates your heart rate. Not so fast you're gasping, but fast enough to feel alive, you trigger several powerful effects. Improved circulation, lower vascular resistance, increased oxygen delivery, natural blood pressure regulation. In fact, studies confirm that 30 minutes a day of brisk walking can drop systolic blood pressure by up to 10 points, the same impact as some common medications. But that's only half the story. Walking also eases hidden stress. Stress is a major driver of high blood pressure, especially after 60. Brisk walking, particularly outdoors, lowers cortisol, reduces mental fog, and helps reset your sleep-wake cycle. It's not just about your legs. It's about calming your heart from the inside out. Add a companion, and the benefit doubles. Walking with a friend, spouse, or even your dog provides social support, which reduces loneliness, boosts motivation, and has been shown to lower cardiovascular risk. One of my patients, Harold, 78, began walking each morning after breakfast. Within 3 weeks, his numbers dropped, his balance improved, and he told me he felt lighter, both in body and mind. Getting started. Start small. Just 10, 15 minutes daily. Walk tall, head up, arms relaxed. Stay steady, comfortable, not breathless. Make it a ritual. Same time each day. No fancy gear, no gym. Just a pair of shoes and a quiet commitment. Brisk walking is one of the few exercises that strengthens the heart, lowers pressure, improves sleep, and boosts mood, all without straining joints or requiring equipment. It's not just a walk. It's a vote for your future independence. Next, we'll look at chair squats, a movement that trains your legs to help your heart pump more efficiently. Stay with me. Chapter 3. Chair squats. Your legs are your second heart. When most people think of heart health, they picture walking or cardio. But few realize that your legs, especially your thighs and glutes, are key players in keeping your heart strong. Why? Because these large muscles act like a second heart. When activated, they help push blood back up from the legs to the chest, reducing the workload on your actual heart. This is why chair squats are so powerful. What makes chair squats so effective? Each time you slowly stand up and sit back down without using your hands, you activate major muscle groups, stimulate better blood flow, improve vascular tone, how well your blood vessels expand and contract, support venous return, which prevents blood from pooling in your lower body. This gentle movement improves circulation, helps lower resting blood pressure, and reduces your risk of clots and swelling in the legs. Chair squats also rebuild confidence. Many older adults quietly fear falling or not being able to get back up. Each time you rise from a chair on your own, you send a message to your body. I'm still strong. I can still move on my own. That's not just physical, it's psychological resilience. Confidence keeps you active, and activity keeps you independent. Real story. Martha. Age 82. Martha from Oregon began with just 5 chair squats a day. Her knees cracked. She needed support. But after 3 weeks, she could do 10 hands-free. More importantly, her resting heart rate improved, and she felt steadier when walking. That's not coincidence. That's the body adapting and regaining strength. How to get started. Sit in a sturdy chair, feet flat. Cross arms over your chest, if possible. Stand up slowly. Then lower yourself with control. Start with 5 reps a day. Add 1 every few days. Breathe steadily, never hold your breath. And if needed, use your hands in the beginning. Progress is progress. Chair squats don't just strengthen your legs, they train your entire circulatory system and remind you that your strength is still there, waiting to be rebuilt. It's not about speed. It's about consistency and believing in your own ability again. Next, I'll show you a movement that strengthens your heart from the upper body down, using nothing more than a wall. Stay tuned for wall push-ups in the next chapter. Chapter 4. Wall push-ups. Training your arteries to respond, not resist. Most people think of push-ups as something you grow out of with age. But the truth is, when modified for older adults, wall push-ups become one of the safest and most effective ways to support your heart. Why? Because every gentle push against a wall stimulates upper body circulation, strengthens your posture, and helps your blood vessels stay elastic and responsive, a key to lowering blood pressure naturally. What happens when you push against the wall? You activate your chest, shoulders, arms, and upper back. You improve blood flow toward the heart and lungs. You enhance vascular elasticity, reducing pressure spikes. You engage your core and breathing muscles, allowing for deeper, calmer respiration. It may feel simple, but these small movements send powerful signals to your cardiovascular system. Stay flexible. Stay efficient. Keep flowing. Bonus. Better posture, better oxygen. Wall push-ups naturally correct your posture, pulling your shoulders back and opening up your chest. This improves lung capacity, oxygen delivery, mental clarity, energy levels, and lowers the subtle tension that drives chronic stress. And all of this supports a calmer, more consistent heartbeat. Real story. Leonard. Age 74. Leonard had a triple bypass years ago and wanted to stay active safely. He began doing 10 wall push-ups while brushing his teeth. No gym, no pressure. Today, he does 30 every morning and reports better balance, deeper breathing, and fewer blood pressure meds. His words? I stopped feeling like I was fading. How to start wall push-ups safely. 1. Stand an arm's length from a wall. 2. Place your hands flat at shoulder height. 3. Slowly bend your elbows to lean in. 4. Push back with control. 5. Start with 5-10 reps a day. Increase as you feel stronger. You don't need to rush. In fact, the slower, the better controlled motion builds strength without strain. Wall push-ups aren't about muscle size. They're about vascular health, confidence, and reminding your heart that movement doesn't have to be exhausting to be powerful. A simple wall becomes a tool for strength, breath, and belief in your own ability. In the next chapter, I'll show you how even the act of lifting your legs can improve blood pressure, reduce swelling, and support long-term heart health. Let's keep going. Chapter 5. Leg raises. Pumping blood back to the heart without leaving your chair. It may look simple, but gently lifting one leg at a time while seated is more powerful than it seems, especially after 60. Why? Because your legs contain the largest muscle groups in your body. And when those muscles move, they help push blood upward like a natural pump, assisting your heart without overworking it. That's why leg raises are a hidden gem in heart health for seniors. The circulatory benefits of leg raises. Each time you slowly lift and lower a leg, you stimulate venous return, bringing blood back to the heart. Prevent blood pooling in the legs, a common cause of swelling and pressure spikes. Activate the calves, thighs, and glutes, which improve circulation. Support better blood pressure regulation, especially during periods of rest or long sitting. Even better, they're ideal for those who spend much of their day seated or have limited mobility. You can do them anywhere, anytime. Watching TV, sitting at the edge of your bed, waiting for your tea to steep, after meals, even as a calming pre-sleep routine. They require no effort to set up, just consistency. How to perform leg raises safely. 1. Sit tall on a chair, feet flat. 2. Lift one leg slowly, keeping the knee straight. 3. Hold for 2-3 seconds. 4. Lower with control. 5. Alternate legs for 10-12 reps total. 6. Breathe steadily. Never hold your breath. Over time, increase duration or add ankle weights if advised by your doctor. Real story. Ethel, age 80. 1. Ethel had avoided walking to the store for years. After 3 weeks of daily leg raises, she noticed she wasn't gripping handrails as tightly. Her stride became steadier. Her fear of falling reduced. She told me, "I stopped feeling fragile." That changed everything. That's the quiet power of this movement. Stability from the inside out. Leg raises don't just help your heart, they also strengthen your sense of control. You feel safer standing, stronger climbing stairs, and more confident living on your own terms. You're not just lifting your legs, you're lifting your capacity for independence. Next, we'll wrap up this journey with a final message and a reminder that none of these movements require perfection, only presence. Let's head into the closing chapter. Chapter 6. Final thoughts. The small movements that change everything. Let's be honest. Getting older isn't always easy. The body changes, energy dips, tasks feel heavier, and sometimes, so does your spirit. But here's the truth you may have forgotten. You still have power. Power to move. Power to adapt. And power to protect your heart not with force, but with intention. The 5 exercises we covered in this video may look small, but inside your body, they're doing big things. Improving blood circulation, lowering resting blood pressure, supporting arterial health, calming the nervous system, rebuilding your sense of capability. And they do it all without leaving your home, buying expensive equipment, or pushing your body past its limits. Just a chair, a wall, a pair of walking shoes, and a quiet, daily choice. It's not about doing everything. It's about doing something. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to do all 5 exercises today. You just need to start gently, consistently, and trust that your body will respond. Because it will. The human body, even at 70, 80, or beyond is remarkably resilient. And when you move with care, it moves with you. Ask yourself this: which of these movements spoke to you most? Which one do you feel ready to begin today? What small space in your day, 10 minutes here, 15 minutes there, can become your gift to your heart? Remember, every movement is a vote for your independence. Every repetition is a quiet act of strength. Every step, every lift, every push is you saying, "I'm not done yet." Final thoughts. You're still the keeper of your own heart. Aging doesn't mean surrendering. It means adapting with wisdom, with grace, and with purpose. Maybe you've been told that a healthy heart requires medication, or that high blood pressure is just part of getting old. But today, you've seen something different. That simple, intentional movement done daily can restore more than circulation. It can restore confidence, stability, and strength. No gym, no machines, just your body, your breath, and a decision. The power in these 5 exercises isn't in their difficulty. It's in their consistency. It's in the quiet message they send to your heart every day. I'm still here. I still want to move. I still care about my future. You don't have to change everything all at once, but you can choose one movement today. Do it not just as a workout, but as a promise to yourself, a promise to keep going, to stay steady, to live on your terms, because you are not fragile. You are in progress. Healthy aging isn't luck. It's the result of small decisions, repeated daily, with care and intention. So let today be the day you begin. One lift, one breath, one step. You're not too late, and your heart is still listening. Let's move forward together.